Dr. Vikram Ambalal Sarabhai was an Indian physicist and astronomer who initiated space research and helped to develop nuclear power in India. Often regarded as the father of Indian space program, Sarabhai was honored with Padma Bhushan in 1966 and the Padma Vibhushan in 1972. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai was born in 1919 in Ahmedabad. He was the son of Ambalal Sarabhai, one of India's most renowned industrialists at the time. This background offered a comfortable environment for Vikram to grow up in. Since his family was also dedicated to the Indian independence movement, he too learnt to love his country and wished to do something for the nation one day. Vikram was a sharp student with a strong memory. When he reached high school, he found himself falling in love with science. He was constantly fascinated by the laws of physics and was especially mystified by space. Initially, he joined Gujarat College in Ahmedabad, but found that the resources available at Cambridge University were much more suitable for his endeavors. His thirst for knowledge motivated him to attend college abroad. Since money was never a problem, and his father wanted to offer the best of everything to his son, Vikram flew to England and picked natural science as his major. He had the best time learning from some of the most renowned professors and studying in an environment favorable for honing the best scientists. Though the pressure of the curriculum was quite heavy, Vikram didn't mind it and found himself feeling more dedicated towards his dreams. He was so quick at understanding concepts and simplifying them for his peers that they often joked about how Vikram should be the professor. And every time, he would humbly say, "No, there's so much left for me to learn." However, in 1941, the Second World War broke out, and the conditions in England didn't seem safe anymore. As a result, with a heavy heart, Vikram returned to India but found that the atmosphere in India was also deep in conflict. "What's the matter, Vikram? Are you not happy being back home?" his father Ambalal asked Vikram one day. Vikram said, "No, Bhabha, I feel like I decided to come back too soon. Here, the atmosphere isn't suitable for my studies." "What do you mean?" his father asked. "I was there learning from some highly qualified professors. Besides, the war would end sooner or later. Perhaps I could have just stayed." Vikram explained sadly, "Conflict is always going to be a part of our lives. Son, whether it's external or internal, the key is to try and overcome it with what's available to us." He then handed Vikram a letter written by the Indian Nobel laureate C.V. Raman. C.V. Vikram asked, reading the letter, which stated that he had been accepted for an interview at the Indian Institute of Science in Bangalore to continue his research. He was so happy that he hugged his father and asked how it had happened. "I sent them your research papers, and they found some potential in you." He shrugged. "Thank you so much, Baba. I won't disappoint you." Vikram said, "Do your best for the nation." Vikram thus began the next chapter of Vikram's life when he met C.V. Raman, the director of ISC at the time. He was also introduced to Dr. Homi Bhabha, who took a liking to Vikram's curious intelligence and brought him on board his research on cosmic rays. They worked day and night at the Cosmic Ray Unit and conducted several experiments. Vikram found that ISC was giving him more satisfaction than Cambridge University. In 1947, he earned his PhD for his thesis on cosmic ray investigations in tropical latitudes and founded the Physical Research Laboratory, which became the first significant pillar of space science in India. Vikram's fascination for space only kept intensifying over the years. After India gained independence, he insisted that the Indian government launch an organization that specifically dealt with astrophysics. He convinced Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru that such a body would act as a catalyst in India's overall development. Thus, the Indian Space Research Organization ISRO was established in Bangalore in 1969, and Vikram Sarabhai was made the chairman. Vikram, along with other scientists at ISRO, went on to pioneer the creation of Aryabhata, India's first satellite. It was because of him that India's potential in space research gained light. He was awarded the Padma Vibhushan for his life's work. Vikram believed that a scientist's work should make the lives of the common people better, and he dedicated himself to that cause. Till today, he continues to inspire scientists to keep unraveling the mysteries of the universe for the betterment of mankind.